the question that I've been asked is what kind of accounting analytics can I actually do on ULA? Now, to do that, first I'm going to demonstrate, the ULA accounting in the software, and then compare it with what we have in the iOS platform. So to do that, let me now open my app. So in my app, I can go to my analytics section, right? And I always have a choice to choose what kind of analytics I want. Like for example, if I want fee book by category, I can choose that. I can say, hey, I want for this entire year of 2018. I can say go. It will actually calculate for me the analytics for 2018, and it will show me, what I call the table view, the bar chart view, and the pie view. So that's what I have, like POA, others, small claims, I have that. Now the exact same can be actually done on your cell phone. So to do that, I'm going to log in into my account, and I'll go into my accounting here, because those are all accounting analytics. And when I go there, I have this nice question mark, like what am I looking for? It's analytics. I click on that. It brings me back to the exact same view. I can choose my category. I can say fee book chart by category, and I can do a yearly view, and I hit the go button. When I hit the go button, it's going to calculate exactly the same thing as it calculated there, and it's going to visualize for you as a pie, a bar, or a table. As you see here, small claims, miscellaneous, personal injury, contract, and expenses. Now, this pie, it basically starts off with a 5 pie. Like, there could be more, so it combines the rest as miscellaneous. Now, if I make it 6, it's going to now add another 1 and then make 6. I can go 7, where it's going to add 1 more category and keep reducing the miscellaneous. The rest would still be the same. The percentages remain the same. Just the miscellaneous keeps dropping. And if I actually do that, that's how it's very unreadable. So we start off with a 5 pie and go. Similarly, we do the same thing for the bar. We start off with a 5, and you could keep going. And if you really want to see it in table, here it is. The real values are here. All your categories and how much money you made in each of that. And it's not just with categories on FeeBook. You could do your expense charts by client, right? I would do the same thing. Just hit the go button. It'll do now expenses for you. Like it'll look at the entire date range. So that's your business corporate expense. So I can look at that as a bar. Okay, again, I go back to the lower 5, so that way I know who are all my top. My corporate expenses are really high. Next comes Mr. Zachary, and then A1 Paralegal, Andy Smith, and then the rest is all miscellaneous. I can do that as a nice pie as well. You can see, among your expense, your business corporate expense is really huge. You need to start thinking about that, how you can actually handle that. Okay. Now, similarly, you can also look at other things like insights. You can actually say, hey, look at my insights for this year, and it'll actually analyze and tell you, hey, your expense statement, that's what it is. You can move and say, hey, the highest expense was in which, by which category. It'll tell you which, office supplies you had that much. Printing and stationery was that much. You could just flip over the pages one by one. You can even go back or forward. You can do that. So you keep, let's say you're traveling in your subway, you can use your downtime to actually do a lot of analytics. And I'll share with you all the analytics we do: expense by category, client, insights, expense book, fee book. You can keep looking at that. Your invoice listing, what are the invoices that you've generated, and who, all that stuff. Your pro bono, you can actually calculate it by clients, hours. So let me do a quick pro bono calculation for the year, which will tell me who are all the clients who actually benefited by pro bono. Now, mind you can do the exact same thing here too. You can go back here and say, hey, I want my pro bono by clients or hour or invoice listing. I can do an invoice listing for this quarter. And hit the go button, and there's only one invoice that I've created after April. It immediately shows me that, it's my this, right? You could do that here. That exact same visualization can be achieved in the app as well. So there's the data is the same, what you're watching here and there is what is going to actually change. You can do work in progress, right? And then I can repeat the exact same thing, like inside the app as well. Okay, so in summary, the iPhone app is now equipped with the analytics that you enjoyed inside ULaw, can now be realized inside that as well. And we look forward for more feedback on this feature, and we'll take it from there. So in this pro bono, you clearly see like Ellen DeGeneres got 10%. Indiana Jones, obviously your favorite client, had the highest pro bono, and again, you can keep increasing your number of clients that you want to see, until you make the pie chart completely unreadable. So, and you can do that in the bar chart view and in the tabular view, and it gives you a nice view of the value and the percentage. Clearly you see the amount and the percentage. So to summarize, use the phone. The question mark drives you for analytics. There's analytics everywhere. Like, if you go to the client, there's analytics there. Like, you can go to any client, just choose them, and then you have analytics there, which is insights on that client. Like, it gives you more details about A1 paralegal. It tells you like, hey, that's your pending transfer. You exactly have analytics on the matter as well. Like, if I go and choose a matter, and I go in, I can choose analytics right there. I can say, hey, for this particular matter, fence issue, right, I can dock it, or I can actually do analytics here, and it'll tell me like, hey, for that matter, this is what it sees. It's already invoiced. 5 invoices have been raised. That's the total invoiced amount that's been paid. What's the balance? You know that you have to make a phone call to this client, if there's pending. But the most important analytics actually comes, these are the downtown analytics. Like, you're actually free and you want to look how your business is actually doing. You go into accounts, click on the question mark, start with your category, and these are all some great analytics that you can do. Compare your last year versus this year performance, and you can do all those interesting stuff. Okay, so to summarize, like, we brought analytics now right into the phone app. We have done it in iOS. We are going to bring it in Android very soon. So give us your feedback.